Put it down. Alright, what's up, guys? This is episode number 4.
Yeah.
We're here. It's Friday, and let's start the podcast. So today, we decided on I mean, it's not local, not Fort Worth local, but it's Texas. So, Zegen Bock. And here we go. Vince has got a glass, the Mandalorian glass. Dang, is it twist off the road? He made it seem like it wasn't even twist off. Like he just barely... Bro, this beer looks flat.
Does it? When'd you get it?
It's been in the fridge. I bought it the other day at Walmart. Alright, man. So what's been going on?
Nothing, man.
Cheers to episode number 4. To the good times. To wearing the wrong hat. Oh, let me get my other hat.
Was your name on the side of it?
This is K&G. Did I put the wrong hat on again? Yep. Oh, okay. This is the right hat.
That one like from a gas station. The blue one.
That was good. That was a priceless response. Okay, back where it's at. All right, so today we thought we would talk about our some of our favorite shows and movies from when we were kids. Hence, the Darth Vader helmet, the Green Ranger. Shout out Tommy. Know you're on that Jesus Didn't Tap and MMA stuff now, and the Magneto that Theo Mario found in the barn. So, like when you were a little kid, when you came home from school, what was the show you wanted to watch when you got there?
One I remember is probably Pokemon, man. From after school, but like
Bro,
on
that was
Saturdays,
a long time, bro.
But on Saturdays it'd be the X-Men.
X-Men, yeah. Dude,
Would
that
you hear
X-Men
that song come on.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. That X-Men, that whole series. The dude that wrote X-Men worked on the Spider-Man animated series, and then I think at some point he even left and did the Batman animated series.
Yeah.
I mean, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's what happened. But
You know, my mom liked it so much she gave Eric Scott his middle name.
Yep, Scotty Too Hottie over there. Shout out Eric. What's going on, man?
He needed a haircut.
That's his opinion. It looks alright, man.
No, he really does. Have you seen it?
Yeah, bro, I saw it. We saw that 6-story duck or whatever on Trinity, and I saw him.
Oh.
And he just got the taper going, and I guess he's gonna let it all grow out, or I don't know what he's doing.
He sent me a snap today, but I was like, damn.
Yeah. But yeah, okay, let's talk about the beer. So Zegen Bock, a Texas Amber, 12 ounces. What's ABV? ABV is probably not even on the bottle because 4.9. Out of Houston, Texas. Shout out H-Town. Tapintoyourbeer.com.
That's like where you bought that hat from. Houston.
Yeah, so there's some hats on the floor over there right now. A little bit of theatrics to start the podcast out with. But so X-Men. Favorite X-Men character of all time, Vincent?
Wolverine.
Even when you were little, though?
Yeah.
Yeah. I always thought you liked Cyclops more in my head.
No.
When we were little, you liked Gambit.
Oh, yeah, I did like him, too.
Before Hugh Jackman was Wolverine.
Yeah, I think
and
so.
And Wolverine
yeah.
was
You're right.
so big.
It was Gambit.
Because I remember we were at the Hypermart. Shout out Arlington, if you remember Hypermart. That was before there was a Walmart Supercenter. It was still Walmart, but they called it Hypermart.
The one on Cooper?
Yeah, it's a Walmart Supercenter
big,
now. But yeah, dude, they used to have like a Taco Bueno in there. They had a pizza place, like Quiznos, McDonald's. They had it was like a small mall.
Yeah.
But you could go in there and buy groceries and clothes and stuff. It was a Walmart with a grocery store, like Supercenters are now. Yeah. But it was way before its time. Yeah. I remember that one time we went there with your dad, and your dad's like, I'm just going to run in. And I don't know if it was Lucinda or your mom, whoever, they stayed with us in the truck. And
probably Lucinda.
And he goes, you were like, Dad, can you get me a Gambit toy? X-Men? And I was like, yeah, I want Wolverine. And that's when Wolverine still rocked the mask. It was from the cartoon. And Wolverine had the things like this that came off of his mask. And I was like, yeah, I want Wolverine. Black and yellow with the things and the claws. And your dad got you Gambit. And he came out with this weird dude with a sledgehammer. For me, I'm like, what is this? He goes, he has the things like you said. And I was like, I don't know who this is.
Was it an X-Men toy, though?
It was an X-Men toy, but it wasn't Wolverine. And I was just like, man. But I still got a toy, but still. It was just like, man, that's not the toy I wanted.
Yeah. But the Hypermart, remember that game we used to play in there? I don't know when I used to go with Grandpa and Grandma. I was to play that Rampage, remember the dinosaurs? And
oh, yeah, the one they based the movie off of with The Rock.
Yeah. Is that what they based it off of?
Yeah, Rampage, where the big creatures fight each other in like the middle of the city. And yeah. Did you ever seen that white gorilla, Snowflake? You ever seen a picture of him? Mm-mm. It's an albino gorilla. He was
the only one.
The only one. They made like a cartoon show off of him. You can look it up on Google or whatever. But it's a real thing. Like, there's an albino gorilla, and he looks creepy, dude, because his skin is like white and his hair is all white, and he was like that from a baby. And I think he was the only one that was ever in captivity or ever recorded, one or the other. But he looks creepy as hell because, like, imagine you're in a jungle. Oh, that's a gorilla. Oh, that's a different kind of gorilla.
At least you can see them.
Like what is that, dude? I'm fascinated by gorillas. Like, that's my favorite thing to look at the zoo. Like Gorilla Grodd, the bad guy from the Flash series and comic books, and then like that movie Congo, Planet of the Apes.
Congo was good. Remember that?
Planet of the Apes when Koba's like, ape don't kill ape, and then
you talking about the newer ones?
Yeah, and then Caesar's like, you're right. Koba no ape, and then he lets him die. It's like, oh, bro. But yeah, like, remember that movie? Was it Congo? When the gorilla named Amy could like talk.
Yeah, well, it had some machine.
That little machine. Yeah. But like, she could talk to the other gorillas, but those gorillas were scary looking when I was little. I need to go back and look at that and see how.
I'll rewatch it, dude. It's not as scary.
It's not as scary. We were just little kids like.
It's not retarded, but it's just it's just the older film. But.
What was the other one? You remember Outbreak when the little capuchin monkey got everybody sick?
Yeah,
COVID.
That was a good movie too.
That's COVID, bro, right there. It's the capuchin monkey. All right, but yeah, when I was little, X-Men, Spider-Man, and Batman. Those were my big ones when I was little. Those are Saturday morning cartoons. That's what I wanted. I wanted Fruity Pebbles.
Hey, Batman was during the day too, or during the week, wasn't it?
Yeah, they played Batman on like WB 33 throwback.
Yeah.
Now it's CW, and then now CW's got like Arrow, The Flash Show, Batgirl, Legends of Tomorrow. Man, they did one season of Constantine where it was like, it wasn't like, I mean, it was kind of like the movie with Keanu Reeves, but it really wasn't. But that's where Oliver got his name. What, the Constantine show? Oh, it was so good.
Yeah.
But it never like panned out. People, I mean,
I know they did a little crossover with the.
They did a crossover with Arrow.
No, with the show Lucifer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to watch Lucifer, but I haven't watched it after the second season.
Yeah, I think I watched like one episode maybe.
Yeah.
But I remember like that. I remember that when I was little, and then like in my teen years, dude, I was just obsessed with anything the WB 33 put out, CW. I remember watching Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and then the spinoff with Angel, and I mean, I remember watching those.
What about Channel 13?
Like
you ever watching
hardcore? Heck no,
Come on, man.
Piss off, Arthur. Anybody trying to watch Arthur? Clifford the Big Red Dog?
Or Dragon Tales?
I watched Dragon Tales with my brother. I hated that show.
That was a good show.
It was terrible, bro. Dragonland. I don't even remember the song. I was telling my brother the other day about Blue's Clues.
Yeah.
And nobody knows that Blue was a girl. Everybody thought Blue was a boy. But if you listen to Steve, oh, what is she doing? And he would say she and her when he was talking about Blue.
Yeah.
And
I never liked that damn
show.
Like,
what? Man, Blue's Clues is the best, bro. That was the only show I could stomach watching with my little brother. I don't know why. I guess because Steve was like so extra.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah.
Damn fly,
Great,
man.
great.
Whoa.
There's another guest in the podcast. Freaking fly. But yeah, dude. What did you watch?
When or
Like when you were a little bit older, like when you started watching like regular, like actual live action with people in it.
I guess Power Rangers was for a long time.
Shout out Power Rangers.
Even after a while, after
I would be watching Power
Until
Rangers
then it just-
like when they made all those weird spin-offs.
yeah.
And it's just like, oh, this is dumb. Oh, this is stupid. But
The original Power Rangers.
nah,
was the
dude,
best.
what was it? Dino Charge. Power Rangers Dino Charge on Netflix. Bro, I watched that entire thing. It was good. And like for a show that's like based on the Power Rangers, but they had like, I don't know, it was weird because they had like iPhones and they were like different characters. One dude was like a caveman that ended up in our timeline somehow. Didn't make sense, but it was like, this is better than a lot of those other junk ones.
Yeah.
But what about like
Remember dinosaurs?
dinosaurs? Yeah, not the baby.
They got the thing is still on Amazon Prime. They got all the
I
episodes.
know, man. I used to love Robbie the Stegosaurus that had the
Yeah.
varsity jacket and the mohawk. Oh. All right, dude. So did you ever stay up late at night and watch Friends? The sitcom, the reruns.
Yeah.
So I used to stay up. I would watch Friends if I was on the WB33. I would watch like like in high school they had South Park on UPN 21, and they had like it was like 2 hours of South Park.
That'd be super late, wouldn't it?
And it was probably like 10:30, 11, and I mean it would be like it would. I think it was. I want to say it was 2, but it might have been 3 episodes back to back to back.
Yeah.
And that's when I watched most of my South Park. I mean, it was all bleeped out because it was on regular TV and everything, but that's when I remember the most of me watching South Park. Screw you guys! I'm going to homeschool.
Yeah, I remember staying up and catching those Girls Gone Wild.
But you ever watched? You remember those dating shows they would always have?
Oh
on?
yeah, you called the 800 number and all that bullshit.
No, not those.
Oh.
Like the Fifth Wheel, or they were like legitimate like dating shows.
Oh,
that they,
like dating shows.
yeah. You said 1-800 number. Oh, sorry guys. Vincent took it dark.
Yeah.
All right, you almost done with that? Because now we're gonna do a half shot of this. This is 250 milligrams of caffeine, and a bunch of other stuff that I don't want to read right now. 0 sugar though, sweet, jalapeno pineapple. Ooh, we're just gonna do half shots. There's no alcohol contained in this. It's just a terribly designed pre-workout or energy drink or something that no one's ever gonna drink. I'll give you the small one. This was on sale at Walmart for a whopping $1. It was 50% off.
That's right. Cheers, man.
To always and forever. Oh. I can't taste the jalapeno.
It's not that bad.
It's not that bad. We're supposed to do that when we finish the beer, but I mean, we're practically done. Drinking a 6-pack with another person, it makes you feel like, man, we should have bought more beer.
For real, right? You didn't think that when you're by yourself.
I know. Why didn't I get a 12-pack? All right, man. So we talked about a little bit of movies and such, or we talked about sitcoms and such. Any other sitcom you want to give a shout out to that was just like one of your like bangers? That's something. If it was on, you were gonna sit there and watch it. Like, oh, now I've seen
growing
this,
up or just
yeah, growing up. Not now. Now with streaming, I mean,
Well, I'm not talking about
like when we were younger, before
like 4 or 5
streaming
years
was a
ago,
thing.
but I don't know. I watched Friends. A lot of people don't like Friends. Say it's not funny, but it was pretty good.
I feel like Friends was funny, man. But you also, everyone from Friends never did anything else except Jennifer Aniston.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, what's that girl, Monica? I don't remember her name.
Somebody's
Courtney Cox? Is that right? Courtney
Yeah.
Cox Arquette.
Monica.
She was the one that was married to David Arquette
Yeah.
for a minute. I don't think she. I mean, she had a show I think on like HBO or Showtime or something, but I didn't have cable then, so I was just like, yeah.
And you would see Phoebe in a couple movies after.
Yeah, just like randomly, but it wasn't like she wasn't like a starring role. And then like Joey, that fool never did anything. He had a show.
Charlie's Angels.
Was he in Charlie's Angels?
Yeah.
I don't know.
But he was the Asian chick's boyfriend or whatever.
Lucy Liu?
Yeah. Lucy Liu. Yeah.
Shout out Charlie's Angels. Sam Rockefeller, one of my favorite actors. Bro, have you ever seen that movie, Mr. Right? With Sam Rockwell and Anna Kendricks? The girl that does the voice on Trolls?
Yeah. I don't know what you're talking about, but I haven't seen it.
You need to watch it, bro. Oh, so good.
Is it?
The RZA's in there from Wu-Tang Clan.
Yeah.
It's a good movie, bro.
Ain't he like a assassin or a secret agent or some shit?
Yeah. And then he went rogue. Dude, it's a good movie. Anytime that's a movie. Anytime it's on Netflix and I have nothing else to watch, all right, I'll watch that. Yeah. I'll watch it.
Did you ever go rewatch that movie we watched the other day?
Which one?
Gemstones or with
Adam Sandler? No. Is it on Netflix?
No, it's called
Uncut Stones.
Something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Because he was selling that rock to Kevin Garnett. Mm-mm.
Yeah.
I didn't go back and rewatch it.
Well, I guess he caught a lot of it. Kind of understand it, but
yeah. I don't even remember when I came in, but I remember like being like intrigued to watch it. Like, oh, I gotta stare at the TV now.
But the ending though, right?
The ending got me, bro. I was like, what?
See that shit come?
He did it all. He did everything he was supposed to do. Okay, whatever.
Yeah.
Sometimes that's how life is, man. The cards you dealt are the cards you dealt. I'm gonna get this other one ready since it wasn't so bad.
I'm gonna have heartburn later.
Man, I can't even taste the jalapeno. I was gonna shake it, but I was like, I don't think you should shake it. It's carbonated. Bro, I remember when we were little. For everyone that doesn't know, me and Vincent were a little bit chubbier when we were little, and I just remember, remember King and Queens when it was Doug and his wife,
his dad,
and her dad. Her dad lived in the basement.
Oh, okay, yeah, you're right.
But that's Ben Stiller's dad in real life. Yeah. And man, I can't remember that dude's name. But I can't remember his first name.
He died, didn't he?
I don't know. But dude, he was funny.
Yeah.
But Kevin James and that girl, her name was like Remy something or whatever. She was in the Scientology church and she wrote a book about leaving and all that. But I just remember when we were little, Vincent goes, hey, man, watching this show, it gives me hope. And I was like, what? But we were both a little bit, I mean, you slimmed down. I just grew straight up.
Yeah.
So I carried my weight different, and you slimmed down. You lost weight, and I just, nah. But Vincent was like, it gives me hope, man, that a guy like that size could be with a chick like her.
That was all fake and shit, right?
I mean, it's a TV show. But at the same time, I'm like, yeah, I guess.
So like Andy Ruiz when he beat what's his name?
Who?
Andy.
Oh, Andrew Ruiz when he beat Anthony Joshua.
I said yeah.
Yeah. That'll give you that motivation.
I've never seen all those memes, you know. They're talking about that after he won. I remember watching that fight, dude. Watching on my phone. I was like, man, Anthony's gonna win this easy, you know. After he knocked him down the first time, I was like, oh, it's over. But then he came back.
I think I got the second one here. I don't know if you came though.
I don't think I came. I don't remember where I watched it.
I don't know what. No, maybe I did. Maybe I did. I don't remember. Anyways, Andrew Reese, listen to Tyson Fury. Don't lose all the weight. Just be good with your cardio and go into the fight. Tyson Fury knows what he's doing. I mean, Tyson Fury is a big dude. He's a lot taller. But Tyson Fury doesn't go in there slim. He goes in there heavy.
Yeah.
And he leans and he leans. And every time you're in the clinch and you get close, he just leans on you and puts all his weight on you. And when you're a heavyweight and you don't have Mike Tyson knockout power, I mean, Deontay Wilder has that power. But it just has to be that perfect shot at that perfect time.
That was a good-ass fight, though, man. It was fucking good.
But That's like last weekend. I was really pulling for Caleb Plant when we were sitting there watching the fight, and I was like, dude, what is he doing?
He just didn't have no like power to, you know.
But it's crazy, dude, because I don't know. Like if Canelo would have never fought Mayweather, he would still have that undefeated record.
Yeah.
But Mayweather was the big payday, and everybody thinks they could beat Mayweather. I'm gonna be the guy. I'm gonna be the guy. No one's the guy. He's gonna go down as number 2 all time, in my book. And Muhammad Ali was not undefeated, but he had the charisma. He had the ego that he was the greatest. And all-time boxing, in my head, Muhammad Ali is that guy.
Yeah.
And I mean, you could argue the next couple down the line. Oh well, Mike Tyson was like number 2 in my book. Okay, but I mean, if you go back further in boxing, there's more arguments to be made. But in our time, I feel like I've bought more Mayweather pay-per-views to watch him lose and see him win during the fight than anyone else. I've never rooted so hard against someone, and then
he made all that money, man. Everybody was like,
and then when he wins, no one's surprised. They're just like, oh well, yeah, that's how life goes. Yeah. And I mean, it is what it is. I mean, he's a good boxer. He's a good boxer. He's not a good knockout artist, but he's a good boxer. That's like when somebody, my niece Alexis, when she had her graduation, Yvonne and Christina went, and they all went over there, and me and Eric were here, and we were watching old Mayweather fights. Like the first couple they uploaded on ESPN Plus, and we were watching them, and Eric's like, "We'll do push-ups, man. Every round we'll do like 10 push-ups." And I was like, "All right, cool. When the round's over, we'll do 10 push-ups." And we were watching Mayweather fights, and he knocked like 4 guys out in the first round when he first started boxing. Yeah. And it was like, no push-ups. And then I think we put on,
or he has hair now.
Well, he had hair then.
He would look way younger.
Yeah, but we put and then we put on Marquez, or I can't remember who it was, but we put somebody else, and then we had to hit some push-ups. But
Mayweather fought Marquez.
No, we didn't put that one on. We just we were like, okay, we're not getting any push-ups in, so let's put on a different fighter, and whatever. It was a Marquez fight, but I don't know who it was against.
Not against Pacquiao? I mean, he fought. I guess I'm just saying.
Maybe it was against Pacquiao. I don't remember.
He fought Pacquiao like 3-4 times. I guess I'm thinking.
I don't remember. But Pacquiao's running for president. Is he running for president? Because he was a congressman for a long time. I think he's running for president of...
That's crazy.
He's the most famous... He's Filipino, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's the most famous Filipino of all time. Name one other Filipino.
I don't know one. I don't even know one. Like,
you don't know a Filipino personally?
Mm-mm.
Me neither. I mean, I know some Asian dudes, but I don't... But it's rude to ask.
Yeah.
Because if someone met you and you're like, hey, you look a little bit Latin. Are you from Ecuador? Like, no, bro. Oh, where are you from? I'm from America.
It's like a time, I think I told you about this. We went to Colorado. We were in a hotel, and I was getting coffee for me and Kenna. And I had my hair down right.
And you look like a woman?
No, it was this heavy set lady. She was nice, though. And she was like, she was talking to me, or else. Or no, she didn't say that yet, but she was like, are you down here for the Indian reservations or something like that?
Yeah, you told me about that. Yes.
I'm like, no, man.
Nope. I am just a guy from Texas that wanted to come to Colorado.
And then she started talking about Texas, like, I don't like it over there. I don't like the weather over there.
How can you not like the weather? You could have 2 seasons in the same day. This morning when I got in the truck, man, I had to throw the hoodie on, turn the heater all the way up just to get to work. I was freezing. About 11 o'clock, hoodie's got to come off. I'm already sweating. And the thing about Texas, it just depends what time you're going to go outside.
Yeah. I think about 2 years ago, dude, it was cold outside already, like real cold.
Yeah. Oh, and then we had the ice storm last year in February. Bro, it shut everything down for like 2 weeks. I mean, that's crazy, dude.
I'm glad I didn't go on that trip y'all went to. Remember?
Yeah, bro. You wouldn't have made it back in a Cadillac.
Especially with those tires I had on at that time.
Oh yeah. All right, we talked about some cartoons when we were little, a couple of TV shows. All right, we'll get into it now. I'm pretty sure I know your answer. Star Wars or Star Trek?
Star Wars. But damn, I got the hiccups. But I used to watch Star Trek when it be on.
Oh, UPN 21?
Yeah.
Star Trek Voyager? I know what you mean.
You never watched it?
I did too. Because it was on.
Yeah.
And they had like they had the Star Trek movies and stuff.
Yeah.
And then they had I know they had a couple of movies back then, but then they had the show when it had William Shatner, and he was like the big guy. Was it William Shatner, or am I messing that up? No, it was Captain Kirk. That was not William Shatner. I just ruined whatever we were talking about. And then what's the other guy? The guy that plays Professor Xavier. Sir.
Forget, dude.
The bald guy in the wheelchair in the first 3 X-Men movies. He was in the X-Men.
Or you in Star
Sir
Trek?
Patrick Stewart. That's his name.
Yeah.
So
Sir Patrick Stewart. Yeah.
when he was on it, I think my dad watched it and my Uncle Mark. They would be like, they would pay attention to it. But
I was about to say when he could walk.
when he could walk, that could still walk. God dang.
I was joking.
But yeah, I remember watching Star Trek back in the day, and it felt like it was more dramatic.
Goldberg too, remember?
For real?
Yeah, she was in it a little bit. Yeah.
I just remember it felt more dramatic, and there was more of a storyline and less action than Star Wars, and I was just like, don't care. But when it was Star Trek Voyager and they had the other spin-offs and stuff, I remember watching those.
Yeah.
But it's just never been a real competition for me.
Not even the...
even when I was a little kid, dude.
Yeah.
Luke Skywalker, all the way. Darth Vader, all the way.
Yeah.
There's not even a character in Star Trek that could compare. And it's just always been like that.
Yeah. But yeah, with the Star Trek though, it's only trying to watch it. There's nothing else to watch. You just watch it, you know.
But I always
remember
this.
Bad.
I always remember the live long and prosper. Never forget that.
Because the guy that the Cyclops is a black dude. Remember he had the thing?
Yeah. I remember it, but that thing looked real cool, bro.
And the other guy, he kind of had a weird haircut, but he had all these things on his face.
He was a Klingon. They were called Klingons.
Oh, that's what they are? Yeah. Definitely.
Their hairline was further back and it was a little bit longer, but he had all these ridges. Looked like he could be part, I don't know, vampire or something. Just the way that his face was all crunched up. Yeah, that was not a good comparison. We're not going to talk about that for that long. That was not a good topic.
Yeah.
Because I already know you as you're drinking out of a Mandalorian glass, waiting for the Boba Fett saga. Or
I didn't like the preview, man.
I didn't watch it. I don't want to watch it yet.
It wasn't like how when the Mandalorian first came out, you know.
Yeah, well, but that was different, bro, because we hadn't seen anything like that.
Yeah, that's true, but I'm pretty sure they'll come out with a better one.
And they're still making what's the other one? Obi-Wan Kenobi. Yeah. Ewan McGregor is going to be Obi-Wan Kenobi again.
Who? Oh, is he?
Yeah, the same guy from 1, 2, and 3. Because if I say the first ones, people will be like, "Oh, from the 70s." I hate that people don't understand the timeline. Well, why didn't they just make the first 3 first? Because it doesn't make sense.
For real.
Those stories wouldn't have got you captivated. You had to watch the middle first. And then see how Anakin became Darth Vader. That was one of the weirdest things ever, though. Watching, what's her name? The girl that played Padme. What's her name?
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm bad with names, man.
Oh, yeah. Watching her.
The guy that played
she was older, and then she was there when Anakin was little. But she was already older.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Natalie Portman. Jesus Christ.
But it's she didn't age.
She still has an age. She's a vampire, just like Paul Rudd.
Yeah.
But, so, one of her best movies ever is that movie Where the Heart Is. Have you ever watched that movie?
I might have, man. It's old.
Bro, it's old. Where her boyfriend, her baby daddy, he got her pregnant, and she was gonna run into the Walmart.
Yeah, she stayed in Walmart,
and that fool just burned out and
that
left her
was a true
there.
Story. That's when she fell asleep in the car, right? And he had holes in his damn. Like, who has holes in your fucking car? And
it was a rusty old car, man.
And her sandals were gone.
But he tells her, or she tells him, "Here, touch right here. You can feel the heartbeat."
Yeah.
Pretzel. There's no cameos. Get down. but he's like touching her stomach, and he's like, "I don't feel nothing." And she goes, "You can feel the heartbeat. That's where the heart is." And that's the name of the movie.
Okay. Yeah.
But that dude was.
I don't know what you're talking about, though.
He was a terrible dude. It was a good movie. But that was probably in my head, that was her best movie because she wasn't like this over the top. I mean, I know she played Padme in Star Wars and everything, and then but it's just weird because she grew up and then Anakin's like suddenly a grown man.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Like,
and what's that dude's name?
Took that fool's birthday.
I can't remember that dude. I can't remember his name. He was the one from Jumper. Was it Jumper? When he could.
Yeah.
Christian. It's Christian something.
Yeah.
I don't remember though. Look it up, bro. Your phone's not recording right now.
Oh, okay.
Mine is. But yeah, that dude in Jumper, remember?
Yeah.
You remember that girl he was talking to in Jumper? Like the girl, like he was in love with.
Isn't it Vanessa Hudgens? No,
bro.
My
Get
bad.
out of here, bro.
Yeah,
Get out of here.
I don't know what you're talking about, though. I don't know her name.
You said Vanessa Hudgens. Bro, she was still on High School Musical back then, I bet.
Yeah.
What's his name, bro? Oh, you made Magneto freaking fall on top of Tommy. That was my fault. But no, but the girl that he was in that movie.
No, it's actually that's his last name. It's Hayden Christensen.
Hayden Christensen.
Yeah, but close.
But he was married to the chick that he was talking to, or he was trying to like be with in that Jumper movie. Look her name up.
Her name is it's Rachel Bilson.
Bro, let me read it. No, Rachel Bilson.
Yeah.
That's a show I can watch all the time.
God damn, I said Bilson.
She's in a show called. Christina started watching it. What's the name of that show? Heart of Dixie. Oh, I watch that show all day, bro. That's a chick show, but I'll totally watch it all day. And it's ridiculous. She's Dr. Zoe Hart, and Christina started watching it, and then all the time I'm like,
that's on Netflix, right?
Yeah, it's been on Netflix. It's been on IMDb. Yeah. I mean, it's bounced around.
Yeah, I think Kenneth watched that a while back. I didn't watch that too. I never paid attention to it though. But the one I started paying attention to, she watched was I don't know. I think it was a show. Yeah, it was a show. God damn, I my mind go blank. It's when they do massages. Fuck, what's it called?
Bro, I don't know where this is going.
Yeah.
They do massages? Like, that's their job?
It's a woman, I guess she starts working for them and they start doing extra stuff for dudes and shit.
I've never seen that show.
Damn. I was like,
Google exactly what you just said.
I know, right?
They do massages and then they start doing extra stuff. TV show.
It has that one chick, I Know What You Did Last Summer. What's her name?
Jennifer Love Hewitt?
Yeah, she's in it.
We watched I Know What You Did Last Summer the other day. And it's funny because in that show, Jennifer Love Hewitt is like boyfriend, girlfriend early on with Freddie Prinze Jr.
Yeah.
And then Sarah Michelle Gellar, the girl that played Buffy, she's boyfriend and girlfriend with the other blonde-haired curly dude that was like a heartthrob back then. But then in real life, Freddie Prinze Jr. and Sarah Michelle Gellar are married.
They still are married.
Yeah. You know Freddie Prinze Jr. wrote for the WWE? For wrestling? Yeah, he wrote storylines for them.
Damn.
And I'm like, dang, Freddie Prinze Jr.? Shout out to his dad, Freddie Prinze, Chico and the Man, like throwing it back.
Oh, it's called Client List.
Client list. Okay.
You know what I'm talking about? Or,
No, I don't know what you're talking about. But did you
watch
Google what you just said out loud?
Oh no, I didn't Google that.
Oh, you Googled Jennifer Love
You gave me
Hewitt.
the name.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Because I was like, bro, if you Googled, they do massages and then they start doing more TV show.
Yeah.
It's just like, all right, Google, you know what I'm talking about. Bro, finish that beer. Let's roll.
All right.
We do this energy drink shot, and then we got one more to go on each side. All right, this one is going to be to the Mavericks beating the Spurs tonight.
Hell no. Sorry, that's Maverick.
Man, Luca's the truth, bro. You know it. That one was a little bit. Ooh. Okay. I got some spice on that one. All right. So we talked about TV shows. We talked about Star Trek and Star Wars. Let's talk about. Let's go. Top. Let's just go to like top 3 favorite movies. I mean, I'm talking about a movie that it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter when it came out. It doesn't matter how new, how old, what it's about, sci-fi, horror. But it's a movie that, like, straight up, you're just like, yeah, I really like that movie. But you're just gonna be like, all right, like, let's say you go home, you've been out. You're not out with Kenna. I mean, y'all been chilling or whatever.
It's like a movie you watch over and over. You can watch over and over.
Yeah.
I don't know what my number one is gonna be.
Well, just give me 3. Give me 3.
I got a lot of movies, but see, my first one all time is Gone in 60 Seconds.
Gone in 60 Seconds.
Favorite movie, man.
Memphis. What was his last name? What were their last names?
Never said his last name, did it?
Memphis and Kip. That was
Yeah.
Nicolas Cage and his little brother. But I don't remember.
I think your dad liked that movie too, right?
Oh yeah,
He loved that movie.
yeah. He watched that movie all the time.
Let's see, second.
Angelina Jolie with blonde braids,
Yeah.
and she was a mechanic and also a bartender. Hey, but in that movie, you remember at the very end, in Gone in 60 Seconds, when Nicolas Cage it's the black dude, the cop, and that English dude is about to kill him. And
Yeah.
Nicolas Cage runs up and shoves him off,
Oh, for the yeah.
and he dies. And that black dude tells him, "Hey man, I understand why you did everything that you did." And he just goes, "A brother's love is a brother's love."
Yeah.
And god dang, dude, like when I hear that and think about that now, it's like,
Damn.
with my kids, because I got all boys, with me and my brother, it's just like, dang, that dude was right.
I haven't watched that in a while. You watch it?
I watched it too many times, I'm sure. Mainly because my dad really loves that movie. But
Yeah,
he likes the original one too.
Oh yeah. I haven't seen that one.
And
to be
then,
honest, but
what was the other one?
He's told
That's
me about
Steve McQueen made like the original Gone in 60 Seconds, and he had the other movie called Bullet. And yeah, my dad tells everybody about those movies. Just like James Bond. My dad loves James Bond. Like with a passion. Alright, that's one. Give me another one.
damn. You go with your number one, man. Then
Number
go
one,
down.
like,
we should start number 3. Well,
We should
good, 'cause
start-
I can't even remember.
well,
Not remember, but just
like there's movies,
man.
like my number one is a movie that just like, it just marinates with me. And it's Dreamcatcher from Stephen King. You seen Dreamcatcher?
it has what's the name in it?
With the guy that was the dad in Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Yeah.
He was I don't remember the dude's name. But it's got him, it's got the dude that played in the first Punisher movie. It's got
Yeah, that's a good movie.
yeah, Jonesy, and then it's got, I can't remember the other dude.
Yeah.
It's got the guy, he was in the Santa Clarita Diet. But dude, that movie, like dude, that bros trip that they were just trying to go on, just the 4 of them. Let's go hang out. I always remember the scene when they're driving back, and that one cat's drinking a beer, and it's like 10 o'clock in the morning. He was like, "Hey man, I just want you to know that on a normal day, this doesn't touch my lips until 5 o'clock. But we're just out here hanging out, so I'm gonna." But then that dude that was in the little dude they met when they were kids that gave them their powers or whatever.
Yeah.
His name was Douglas, but he couldn't say Douglas because he was an alien pretending to be a human, and he just says "I did it."
Yeah.
And that's one of my next tattoos for sure. SSDD, same shit, different day. Mm-hmm. That's probably gonna be a neck tattoo, bro. What's that stand for? You don't know? You don't need to know then. Dude, Stephen King, I mean, that dude was all over the board. Like, that movie wasn't scary like It or The Shining or any of that. It was just like one of those movies. And I think that's what his real writing is about. Like, to try to get you to think outside of the box, and also, like, there's other things that we don't know about.
Yeah.
And, I mean, that was an alien movie. There was good aliens and bad aliens. There was a good alien waiting here all this time for Easter Gay. And he was just trying to say Mr. Gray.
Hey, but Stephen King also wrote Pet Sematary, right? That's him? Yeah.
Concept of that dude is messed up too. Someone dies, you bury him in the pet cemetery, and then they come back to life.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, honestly, dude, like when we were younger, that was a lot of...
That movie scared me, dude.
Grandma had a lot of cats, and those cats should have died multiple times. For sure.
But that movie haunted me for a little bit. Or, it just scared the shit out of me. I mean, now I can watch it, but... Yeah, it kind of... Especially, I think the worst thing on that movie is when... remember her sister? I don't know what's wrong with her, some disease or something, but that shit was pretty damn scary. Like, god damn. I think that's the scariest thing in the damn movie.
Pretzel, go. Get out of here, man. Here. You want this? Alright. Number 2. These don't have to be like our top ones. These are just the ones that are going to come to mind right now. Dude, I like Constantine so much, the Keanu Reeves version, that I bought it. I own it. I can watch it whenever I want. I bought it on Amazon Prime because to me, it's that good of a movie. Shout out Keanu Reeves. You know that dude's got his own motorcycle company? He builds custom bikes.
For real?
Yeah.
Damn.
I mean, they're not cheap, but it's the motorcycle he wanted.
Yeah.
Designed by him for whatever purpose. But dude, Keanu Reeves, that dude's weird. Because he had like that tie-in with I want to say River Phoenix, Joaquin Phoenix, the actor, his older brother, River Phoenix, which River Phoenix died of an overdose like back in the 90s, and Keanu Reeves's his first and only wife was like in their inner circle, and she died of, I don't know if it was drug overdose or like a car accident or whatever, but that dude's never remarried.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. I mean, they said he's had like girlfriends and stuff, but he just, I don't know. He's different for sure, but he's also married to Winona Ryder, the chick from Beetlejuice, the little girl. Mm-hmm. And then she was, what has she been in recently? She was the chick in Mr. Deeds with Adam Sandler, the reporter.
Yeah, and also in the most recent the show Your Lights. Remember what we're talking about? The Stranger Things.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So they shot a movie together, and apparently they got married in the movie. But apparently it was like a real ceremony, and the guy that did their marriage was like an actual person to do their marriage. So I think I want to say they were in like Central America or something.
Yeah.
And she did an interview, and she's like, "Oh yeah, I'm still married to Keanu Reeves." I was like, "What?" But I mean, legitimately she is. But but they don't like claim each other on taxes and stuff like that.
Yeah. Well, okay. Well, second movie. I've been trying to have Theo to watch this. He hasn't seen it. It's the Mad Max with Tom Hardy in it.
Dude, I haven't seen it.
Road. You haven't seen it?
No.
It's a badass.
Dude, Tom Hardy's one of my favorite actors. You know, sometimes when I get in a bad way, I'll just go on. I'll go on YouTube and watch like videos where Tom Hardy's dialect and the way that he says things and talks about things.
Yeah.
Remember? Did you ever watch that show Taboo that he did?
I don't know. No, I never watched it.
I never watched it either, but I've watched clips from it, and he's just like a boss. Yeah. Just the way that he talks about things, it's not for sale. And you know he's British, or he's from somewhere over there.
You haven't seen that Fury Road?
Mm-mm. Have you watched Peaky Blinders?
No.
When he's in, when Tom Hardy's in that, oh man, he plays a Jewish dude, Alfie Solomons, and oh man, he dies like 10 times in that show, but he just keeps showing back up.
Yeah.
And because he doesn't die or whatever happens, and he just makes it through.
He did a good Bane too, man. Probably the best. Well, it's the only Bane ever. Well, on
screen he's the only Bane ever. That other guy that did the Batman movies in the 90s, screw that guy. That was not Bane.
Hell no.
He couldn't even talk. He was all like scrawny and then and he was all small.
Oh yeah, he really do nothing.
Terrible.
Yeah.
It was so bad.
Wasn't that time George Clooney was Batman?
George Clooney, Uma Thurman was Poison Ivy. Who else was in that movie? Poison Ivy. The one before that was Tommy Lee Jones.
Batgirl was in it too.
Alicia Silverstone. That was Batgirl. And
the guy that played Robin.
I want to say his name is Daniel O'Neill.
It's something O'Neill. It's not Daniel.
It's something O'Neill. He was on NCIS or one of those shows.
Yeah.
David, Daniel.
Something like that.
Something like it's O'Neill.
We came from a circus.
Yeah. But he was in the one before that. He was in the one with... Was he in the one with Val Kilmer? Because there was Batman, and then there was Batman Forever, right? Well, no, it was Batman Forever and Batman and Robin.
Oh, well.
Because I know in Batman Forever, it was like that was Mr. Freeze, right?
Mr. Freeze was the same one with the
his last
Poison
name
Ivy.
is not O'Neill, it's O'Connell, I think.
Yeah, you might be right.
Sounds right. Oh, I feel like we're not doing that dude justice. Look his name up, bro. We're over here talking about this guy, and somebody's gonna be like, "Oh no, you were wrong. You've got to get it right a little bit." I want to say David, but I know that's Sean something. Sean O'Connell? No, that's Sean Connor. I'm thinking about Terminator. What's his name, bro?
Oh, it's Chris O'Donnell.
Chris O'Donnell. Okay.
Yeah,
what did I say? O'Neill?
Said about Daniel at one time.
Talk about O'Neill. Talk about April O'Neil from the Ninja Turtles. Oh, bro. You remember the Ninja Turtles from the 90s?
Yeah.
Those are some of my favorite movies.
Best,
those are the best. These Ninja Turtles,
especially
CGI, all these CGI stuff, pissed off. I don't want CGI. I want you to wear a costume, and I want to see a weird-looking shell, and I want you to look like when you were in a comic book. That's what I want to see.
And they made them real big, and it's like no way they could be in a damn sewer, you know?
Yeah. You can't fit in that hole. But, man, the Ninja Turtle movies from the 90s.
Even part 3 was good. I like part 3.
Part 3 when they went back in time with that weird thing.
A lot of people don't like that movie, but
no, I like it. And then Casey Jones is trying to teach those Asian dudes how to play hockey.
Yeah.
Oh, I love Casey Jones, bro.
That's all they were saying. Hockey.
Dude, if you go on YouTube, there's like all these fan-made films about Casey Jones, and they're good, bro. Like that. But the 90s, what was that dude's name? He was in like Law and Order or whatever. Yeah. Elias, whatever. But he was the dude that played Casey Jones back then. Man, he killed it. I mean, in his time, he killed it as Casey Jones. And I'll always remember that scene. I go back and watch it on YouTube sometime when him and Raphael meet each other for the first time. Yeah. And he goes, all right. And he pulls out his, he was like, let me introduce you to Pain 101. Here we are. Your instructor, Casey Jones. Bye-yow! And he just starts beating the living crap out of those dudes that stole the purse. Yeah. And then him and Raphael get in a fight, and then they end up...
Didn't tell him, like, I haven't seen it in a while, but like, what's wrong with your face? You know, he's looking at him or something.
Did you know that fool was a turtle?
No, I just say it. It was just fucking...
But it was my... Was it that movie or the second one?
Hey, but I think Raphael went to the movies, didn't he? Or was he just walking by?
I don't remember.
Because it showed that old poster, remember Critters?
Maybe he was walking by.
I know when he told his brothers that he was leaving going to see a movie, but I mean, how you buy a ticket, you know?
In a trench coat and a hat. I just remember Michelangelo when they were leaving April O'Neil's and they were going to go find someone to live in the sewers, and he started like quoting Humphrey Bogart. I'll see you again. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow. And it's like, and dude, that was hilarious to me. The first one, they were eating Domino's pizza, and I was so mad. That is not the pizza you eat when you live in New York City in the sewers. Yeah. And the second one, when they had that little Asian dude Tino, the delivery pizza guy, and he infiltrated the Turtles, didn't he? I don't know.
Yeah, he played one of the Turtles too.
Dude,
I'm not sure about the voice. I'm not sure though, but
those Ninja Turtle movies, bro. They have Vanilla Ice.
That was the same second one. Yeah.
Yeah. Go Ninja, go. Oh man, bro. Yeah. And then after that, after the Vanilla Ice scene, when they're fighting the Shredder, and he took the ooze in.
Oh yeah, he all shredded.
It's a super shredder, and I was like, oh no. And then they collapsed that. Well, Shredder started trying to hit him, and he just collapsed that dock on top of himself.
He drowned.
He killed himself.
Yeah.
And then you just see all the turtles pop up one by one. Bloop, 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 bloop. And they get out. And then Michelangelo's like, I said it once, and I'll say it again. Man, I love being a turtle. Dude, there's lines like that, like Cowabunga. Yeah. And I just remember in the movies, Donatello was like, he's like, oh, let me try one. I can't remember what he said, but they were like, no. And then finally he goes, Cowabunga? And they go, Cowabunga! That crap makes no sense, bro. Cowabunga right? means nothing. But if I ever jump off the roof of a building for some crazy reason or off of a cliff into an ocean, I'm definitely going to say Cowabunga. I'm not going to say yippee. Yippee! No, I'm saying Cowabunga. That's just...
I wonder how they came up with that. It's fucking weird.
I don't know.
But it makes sense when you watch the movie.
But dude, like in the cartoon, that's one thing that those movies from the 90s didn't have was Bebop and Rocksteady. Yeah. I wish they would have had them show up briefly or something, because, I mean, they had... Who was there was the wolf and the tortoise. It was Toka and whatever. Razor? Yeah. And it was just like, why wasn't that Bebop and Rocksteady? You had two characters. You could have used them.
For real.
They were already, like, fan favorites, but they didn't, so...
But that was what, a hog and a rhino, wasn't it?
Yeah. Those are just
I'm pretty sure they thought of it.
Those are cool names. Bebop and Rocksteady. There's a dude I watched on YouTube, Vaping with Twisted 420. He's got a t-shirt. You remember that Outkast album cover when it was like black and white American flag, and then it had Andre 3000 and Big Boy, and they were like posed. One of them was posed like this, and the other one was like this. Yeah. They got a t-shirt you can buy online. It's got Bebop and Rocksteady like that.
Oh, for real?
And it's like, ooh, that's bad, bro. All right, so we got into the Ninja Turtles because clearly we're Ninja Turtle fans. And we talked about Dreamcatcher from Stephen King. And what was your other movie that you just said?
Oh, the one I just said?
Yeah. Oh, yes.
That beer's got to me, man. Shit.
It's just Zegen, bro. It's 4.9.
Goddamn, what the hell was I talking about?
Look at your Google search history. You just looked it up. It wasn't Batman. I don't know how we got off on the Batman
We're talking
tangent.
about Tom Hardy.
Tom Hardy. Oh, Mad Max. That's the one you're talking about.
Yeah, Mad Max.
That's the one you're talking about.
Yeah. can't believe I haven't seen that movie, dude. Damn, we need to go watch that. Invite David over and watch that shit.
Dude, what are you doing? You want to watch Mad Max and drink some beer?
I've been telling him for over a year already, dude. It's like, and he still hasn't seen it.
Yeah, it happens, bro. All right, man. One more movie.
Well, you're not. Have you sent your second one yet, or no? I said my second one was the Mad Max.
I said Dreamcatcher, and then I said
no.
I said something.
Ninja Turtles? No, we were just talking about that.
But Ninja Turtles is all three of those turtle movies from the '90s are solid. No, Constantine. I said Constantine because I paid for it because I can watch it whenever I want now. I don't have to wait for someone to upload it. All right, well, third movie we'll go scary movie.
All right.
What's one of those scary movies that it gives you the chills a little bit, but you're still like, I want to watch it.
They were actually watching it last night, dude.
What?
To me, it was just interesting. You go first, man.
Bro, just tell me.
I can't remember his damn name.
For me, it's got to be the ones that really got under my skin. It was. I would probably say The Conjuring 1.
Well, I was about to say that. Yeah, Conjuring.
The Conjuring, the
first one. First one, yeah.
The first one.
It was good.
And then the only other ones, horror, scary wise, would be The Fourth Kind. Those are both movies that I'm like, that like intrigue me to like, oh yeah, I want to find out more, or oh yeah, maybe I should leave this alone. Either or on any given Sunday.
Wow, but yeah, Fourth Kind was pretty good. That was based on true events or some shit like that, right? Or no?
The Fourth Kind is based on true, yeah, because they had the video footage of like what really happened versus what was actually happening. And I want to say the dude that played Casey Jones was in that movie too.
He was I don't know.
I want to say he was. I'm not sure. I can't Google it.
Let me look it up real quick. Fourth Kind. Yeah, but The Conjuring to me was
The Conjuring with Ed and Lorraine Warren.
Yeah.
Those movies. What was
the first one though? The first one was
the second one. They went to England, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one wasn't that good. And then they made another one though, right? There was a third one, wasn't there?
Yeah.
I never watched that one.
Yeah, I went to the theaters and watched that. It's called The Devil Made Me Do It.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's good.
The first one though is the one that's like, ooh, okay.
2009.
What? The Fourth Kind?
Yeah.
It's somewhere up there in Alaska is where it's based at.
Tells you the cast. I was thinking the wrong woman that was in it.
I'm thinking of the wrong woman.
Oh yeah, he is in it.
Let me see. What's his name? Elias Koteas. That's how I would say his name. Dude. That's Casey Jones, bro. I don't care what anyone ever says. I love
Steve. It's always Casey Jones, right?
He's Casey Jones, bro. In my head, he is Casey Jones.
On that first movie of the Ninja Turtles, though, remember when they're escaping that April's apartment because it's burning? And he's the last one out, and he hears her boss fire him. You know?
Yeah. He heard the answering machine.
Yeah.
You got fired. Because but he wasn't in the second one, was he?
No. Mm-mm.
But he popped up in the
third one, yeah.
The third one, and he was babysitting all those Asian dudes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny every time they saw a Splinter, they'd faint. It's a big ass rat.
Oh man, shit. That's good stuff, bro. I mean, you can't recreate stuff like that anymore. The way that those movies were to us when we were little kids, and still as adults, we remember stuff out of them.
Yeah. You know, I don't think Ava's seen them, dude.
She needs to watch them, bro.
That's what we do.
Those were so good, bro. Them eating pizza. I mean, dude, that's one of the reasons I love pizza as much as I do, because of the Ninja Turtles. Yeah. And
but on the second movie, I remember when it was first starting. You know, there's you in the city, kind of. Remember that those cops have a guy in handcuffs, but they're eating pizza. Man, big ass slice of pizza. This shit look good as fuck.
Yes,
dude.
Bro. That's why I like Joe's Pizza or the pizza at the mall.
I tasted Joe's Pizza
it's those
recently.
Big slices of pizza, And every time I eat it, I say, this is Ninja Turtle pizza.
Yeah.
Like when I'm a little kid, this is what I imagine the Ninja Turtles would eat.
Yeah.
I wouldn't imagine them. I mean, Marco's is the best, but the Ninja Turtles would have never ate Marco's because they were in New York City. Mm-hmm. And there was those giant slices, and it was almost thin crust, and you got to use 2 hands and fold it in half like a taco. Put your hot sauce in it. All right. The last one.
Cheers.
We're doing shots of energy drinks. Yes. Yeah, bro. Let me do that too. I'll put my 3 caps in there and put them in my glass. One fell out. Dang it. All right, well, let's talk about the beer. So, back in the day, when our cousin Robert was around, he'll be here real soon. But we were at No Frills in Arlington off a little road, and the pitchers there were like, I want to say back then they were like $8, bro. Yeah. You get a pitcher of beer for $8.
I remember that day.
And I got a picture of Zegen Bock, and you and Robert were both like, "What are you drinking? Diet Coke?"
Well, I said coffee. It was like coffee. It was dark as fuck.
And I guess he said Diet Coke.
I wasn't a big beer drinker then.
No, you weren't. And I just remember that. I was like, so every time I drink Ziegenbach, I'm like, I'm drinking Diet Coke right now in my head. Because we drink some beers now that are coffee-ish. That one I gave you the other day, that double chocolate stout from the Temptress. Yeah. Or it's a double chocolate stout and it's called Temptress. Whatever. I don't know who makes it. But those were a little over the top. Yeah. Me and Theo David split one of those the other night on his birthday. But man, I can't drink those all the time. That's not a daily drinker.
Just taste it.
Yeah.
Me.
But I think there's no beers left, and we got some other stuff to do. So this is episode number 4. Signing off. Y'all have a good night. Drink some Ziegenbach. Don't drink this. And that's it, man. Later.